Hello, my name is Adar, and I will be presenting for you today. As a first-year student, task management and scheduling can be boring and stressful. That's what made me come up with my idea for this course, a gamified task scheduling app. So first of all, let's talk about the problem. Being a student is very stressful. Constantly having to calculate and make plans for the best way to study, to meet deadlines, and to do all of those things is really, really stressful for, at least for me, and I know for many of my fellow students. I think most of us would prefer not to have to deal with all of this stress and all of these issues. We'd rather just have it all be dealt with and focus mainly on being students and studying. That's what made me come up with this idea. Making an app that takes all of your work, automates it, and lets you have a fun experience and not have to deal with all that stress. Basically, clients download an app and receive alerts and recommendations that are kind of like a magical quest that they have to complete. The quest is actually them doing all of their homework. For example, practicing magic is doing physics homework, and casting a focus spell is watching a YouTube video to understand something a little bit more. The app will synchronize with all of their education-related apps, for example, Moodle, Mail, Google Calendar, etc., and gamify that experience so that it's more fun and more efficient. So what's so special about my idea? Why can't you just download Google Calendar or a checklist app and just have it be dealt that way? So my app would be based off of data analysis, meaning that the recommendations and alerts that the app would give would be based off of the personal client's experience. For example, the app would look at your phone history, see what time of day you're most efficient at, for example, 2 p.m., and the app would recommend, based off of your sleep schedule, to make a study session at that time. It would schedule it and remind you to go to the library to go get that study session done. Different opportunities that my idea specifically has. First of all, it's in high demand. Many students need scheduling apps to make their day-to-day life more efficient. Local needs, specifically in Israel, since our lives can be very disorganized and stressful and lack structure, I feel that having an app that at least takes care of that sense of order in your life would be very calming for many people. And the fact that my product isn't a physical item, but rather a digital app that you can download makes it easily accessible to many, many clients, and it shouldn't be difficult for them to just grab it out of the App Store. Okay, so comparatively, my app is automated, easy to use, and fun, and many of the current products out there are relatively manual. They're not usually fun. They're not actual apps for a game. They're usually just for management, and they can be stressful in themselves. I think that many of us have experienced opening up our task management app, whatever checklist app that you may use, and being a little overwhelmed by all the things they need to do and not being sure what to do first. So my app not only covers that, but makes it a positive experience for students. I think that at the end of the day, my idea makes sense, as in using the human mind as in psychological algorithms that the app will be based off of to better people's experience and how they spend their time. Also data analysis, looking back and seeing how we've behaved in the past to make the way that we behave in the future be more efficient. And our partners, student unions, are easy ways to reach many, many students without having to spend a lot of time looking and convincing different crowds and commercials, etc., to reach the students. They're right there, they're waiting for us to help them, and they're easy to reach. My goals are to reach as many students as I can through student unions and universities, to make revenue using memberships and collaborations with universities and different educational organizations. And our vision is to have students have an easy time during school, not have to worry about scheduling, and even perhaps enjoy that experience and have it be a little bit fun. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.